Now, a post-mortem examination conducted on the body of Charles Mwangi, who was killed on Monday during the anti-Ebola quarantine facility protests in Nanyuki town, has revealed the cause of death was hemorrhage resulting from a single gunshot wound to the chest, causing extensive damage to vital organs, including the lungs. Meanwhile, 31 protesters arrested during Monday's anti-Ebola demonstrations in Nanyuki have been released on cash bail after being charged with unlawful obstruction of motor vehicles. Margaret Kimathi has the details.
At Nanyuki Referral Hospital, family members gathered as post-mortem examination was conducted on the body of Charles Mwangi. The procedure was jointly carried out by pathologist Dr. Peter Ndegwa on behalf of the Independent Medical Legal Unit and government pathologist Dr. Ayub Gitaka. The examination detailed the extent of the internal injuries sustained and confirmed the trajectory of the bullet.
We have conclusively come up with the cause of death as a hemorrhage due to a single gunshot, which affected the chest organs, the lungs, and there is a lot of bleeding, almost 2 liters of blood. The bullet also had injured the spinal column and the spinal cord.
Charles Mwangi was shot dead on Monday, allegedly by police officers during the anti-Ebola quarantine facility protest in Nanyuki town. His family is now calling for justice.
Sasa naomba haki ya Charles itendeke. Kwa maana hakuwa anaiba kitu, alikuwa tu anaenda kazi yake. Pia langu kwa serikali ni wawache kuua watoto hivyo wanaua ovyo ovyo.
The government of the day is there to protect its citizens. But now when the citizens are being killed left, right and center, it's failing on its mandate.
Meanwhile, 31 protesters arrested during Monday's anti-Ebola demonstrations in Nanyuki have been released on cash bail after being charged with unlawful obstruction of motor vehicles. The protesters were released from Nanyuki GK prison after their bail was settled by the human rights defender groups, with the court document stating that they allegedly barricaded public roads using stones, logs and burning tires, causing disruption to traffic flow and posing danger to other road users.
Pale remand, uta realize that watu wamefinyana sana. So in case Ebola ikiweza kuja hapa Laikipia, mtu mmoja aingize pale prison, tukiangalia wale tunaweza kuwa affected pale ni wengi sana, because we are more than 200 plus. Unaona aka nyumba ni kadogo.
And this is a call to the Ministry of Interior. Please make sure that the police know what they're supposed to do. It's so unfortunate that when we go to protest, the police opt to use the lethal force instead of using a non-lethal way of handling protesters.
17 of the accused pleaded guilty and were fined 10,000 shillings each or face 1 month in prison in default, while 14 pleaded not guilty and were released on cash bail of 20,000 shillings or an alternative bond of 50,000 shillings with one surety. The demonstrations were part of growing public protest over the Ebola quarantine facility in Nanyuki, with the protesters saying the demonstrations are far from over and called on supporters to return to the streets on Tuesday next week. Margaret Kimathi, NTV.